Test 1, 2. Testing sound. Alright. What I have here on the screen right now is a second redrawing of the map, because the first time I redrew it, it was still a mess. So this is the second attempt at redrawing the map of what we've mapped out so far on the last episode. And then there's the rest of it, because we and I'm going to go ahead and restart the game and try to pay special attention to making some what I'll call hard saves. Is like after I rescue the princess, I'll hard save, and I'm gonna where I won't have to start the game over all the way over again. So yes, so here's the map so far that we've managed to that I managed to make. And which reminds me, here's some pen, and here's the map. that I was working on for when we map some more of it out later tonight. So let's go ahead, go over to Cool Retro Term and Frotz. Zork 2.z3. And here's my, I have a printout of the picture of the map that I'll be using for what we've got mapped out so far. And these first few rooms of just getting to the Zork 2 area, I didn't bother to put on my revised map. Where is? So just get all. And I do want to go with maximum verbosity and south. The footbridge crosses to the south. More south. Great Cavern to the southwest, which brings us to the shallow ford. To the south is a dark tunnel and light lantern. And here we are at Dark Tunnel, and this is the first room I went ahead and actually put on my revised map. Here. So we're starting here at Dark Tunnel. So I'm going to go ahead and go southeast first and get actually, you know what? Let's just head straight for the Carousel Room, and we'll try to start with the Princess again. So we want to go southwest and southwest again. And so now we're in the Carousel. And we're going to try to exit out to the northeast of here, but who knows what will really happen. And we ended up in the Riddle Room. Well, I might as well solve the riddle while I'm here, even though I can't do anything about it yet. Because the Carousel Room spins you around until you stop it from spinning, you can't control which direction you come out at. So, Riddle Room. This is a room which is bare on all sides. There is an exit down in the northwest corner of the room. To the east is a great closed door made of stone. Above the stone, the following words are written: "No man shall pass this door without solving this riddle. What is tall as a house, round as a cup, and all the king's horses can't draw it up." And so we say, well, and there is a deafening clap of thunder, and the stone door quietly swings open to reveal the passageway beyond. And I'm going to go ahead and save this, and we'll just let it go ahead and use the default name. And I'm going to write myself a note on that the Riddle Room door is open. Alright, so back to the Carousel Room. and we'll make another attempt at getting to the princess. So we want to go, whoops, northeast. Oops, excuse me, northwest. And let's just try to exit north out of here and see where we end up. We end up in the Marble Hall. And from the Marble Hall, I can indeed get to the princess. We'll check the map here. So we ended up in the Marble Hall. That's good. So we can go north, north, and west, and north, it looks like. Alright, so north. And I'm going to leave this, I know what this square brick is. It's actually plastic explosive. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave it here for now. Because we can't even get to where we need to use it yet. So deep ford. You are fording the stream at a deep but not impossible spot. The water is very cold. The walls of the ravine rise to the east and west. There is a small ledge along the north wall of the ravine. To the south is an entrance to a well-constructed but somewhat ruined hall. And we'll go north again. The ledge continues to the west, and there's another, a climb up is also possible. So we'll go to west, takes us to end of ledge. A ledge from the east ends here, and a tunnel leads north into the wall. There is a rather odd smoky odor in the warm air in the warm air of the tunnel. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. So, and we're into the Dragon Room. The room is a large cavern full of broken stone. The walls are scorched and there are deep scratches on the floor. A sooty dry smell is very strong here. A paved path winds from a large passage to the west, through the room, and across a huge stone bridge to the south. To the east, a small crack is visible. A dark and smoky tunnel leads north. A huge red dragon is lying here, blocking the entrance to the tunnel, leading north. Smoke curls from his nostrils and out between his teeth. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. And so, let's hit him a couple times. Hit dragon with sword. The dragon is surprised and interested for the moment. The dragon continues to watch you carefully. So let's do that again. Oh boy. Oh wow, I wonder if his fireproof spell worked. Dragonhide is tough as steel, but you have succeeded in annoying him a bit. He looks at you as if deciding whether or not to eat you. The dragon continues to watch you carefully. A strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. He is wearing a high-pointed hat, embroidered with astrological signs. He has a long, stringy, unkempt beard. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard, in a deep and resonant voice, speaks the word fireproof. He cackles gleefully. Well, hopefully, the dragon's mad at us enough that he will follow us south, south, and west. So, and it don't look like the wizard did anything that we got to worry about. So south. The dragon follows me. South. The dragon follows me. Now I'm going to make sure. Make sure he's still mad at me. And I'm in the cool room, so I just go west to the ice room. And we have defeated the dragon. This is a large hall of ancient lava, since worn smooth by the movement of a glacier. A large passage exits to the east, and an upward lava tube is visible at the top of a jumble of rocks. Yep, I got that marked. Oh wait, no, I don't have that marked. Oh yeah, I do. Up to the lava tube is marked. Right. A mass of ice fills the western half of the room. As the dragon enters, he sees his reflection on the icy surface of the glacier at its western end. He becomes enraged. There is another dragon here, behind that glass, he thinks. Dragons are smart, but sometimes naive, and this one has never seen ice before. He rears up to his full height to challenge this intruder into his territory. He roars a challenge. The intruder responds. The dragon takes a deep breath, and out of his mouth pours a massive gout of flame. It washes over the ice, which melts rapidly, sending out torrents of water and a huge cloud of steam. You manage to clamber up to a small shelf, but the dragon is terrified. A huge splash goes down his throat. There is a muffled explosion, and the dragon, a puzzled expression on his face, dies. He is carried away by the water. When the flood recedes, you climb gingerly down. While no trace of the dragon can be found, the melting of the ice has revealed a passage to the west. Your sword is no longer glowing, and Zork 2 still works for our save name. Alright. I also want to see what happens here. Turn off lantern. It's now pitch black. Turn on lantern. This is something I'm going to have to pay attention to, because some of this place is lit. So you don't have to have the lantern on all the time. No. And here comes the intern. The intern has arrived to play with the headphone cord. Yep, Neko-chan has jumped up onto the chair to play with the headphone cord. Quality assurance, headphone cord, quality assurance tester. Yep. No. Alright, so now we want to go back up to the princess. So we'll go east and north and north, and we're here in the dragon room, and we can go north now. You are in the dragon's lair, where the rock walls are scarred by flame. A blackened doorway leads to the south. A rotten old chest is in one corner among the debris. A beautiful young woman, wearing a dirty and bedraggled gown, sits on a rock in the corner. Her hair is unkempt, and she is obviously oblivious to your presence, almost in a trance. So let's kiss woman. The princess, for she is obviously one, shakes herself awake, then notices you for the first time. She smiles. "Thank you for rescuing me from that horrid worm," she says. "I must depart. My parents will be worried about me." With that, she arises, looking purposefully out of the lair. Okay, she hasn't moved yet, so let's go ahead and attempt to open the chest. The hinges are very rusty, but they seem to be starting to give. You can probably open it if you try again. There is something bumping around inside. The princess walks south. She glances back at you as she goes. Your sword is glowing still, huh? And we're back in the dragon room, and the princess walks east. End of ledge. The princess is here. I guess the sword's glowing for the princess. So I guess we'll just wait for the princess to do whatever it is she's going to do. She walks east. So we're just following the princess. She climbs down the rock face. Oh. And now we're at the deep ford. You are fording the stream at a deep but not impossible spot. The water is very cold. The walls of the ravine. Did you just... Yep. No more headphones. She just broke... She did it. She accomplished her duty of destroying the headphone cord. You little booger. Yep. I don't even know where my other ones are, so hopefully y'all in the chat can tell me if the sound is still good. I'm going to assume it's good because it's been working fine up to now. And I'll go look for my other headphones here in a moment. Where was I? The water is very cold. The walls of the ravine rise to the east and west. There's a small ledge along the north wall of the ravine. To the south is the entrance to a well-constructed but somewhat ruined hall. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. A huge dead dragon is lying, half blocking the stream. Your sword has begun to glow. Okay, so the princess is still here. So we'll wait for her to move again. She walks south. Marble Hall. This is an arched hall of fine marble. The hall stops abruptly to the north at a ford across the stream, where the marble is cracked and broken. Perhaps a flood or collapse of the cave was responsible. To the south, the hall opens to a large room. There is a rather annoying whirring sound coming from that room. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. There is a square brick here which feels like clay. And we'll wait for the princess to move again. The princess presses a loose piece of marble in the wall, and a large section of wall slides away, revealing a passage to the east. She enters it. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue light. So now, this dotted line here on our map is opened up because the princess opens that map up, or that part of the map up. She opens this passage when we rescue her. So that's what that dotted line on that map represents. So she went east. So we'll go east. Path near stream, and she's stopped here again. So we'll wait. And then she walks east again. This is the middle part. Okay. Turn off lantern. Because I know there's light here. The path is of small crushed white stones. It winds among bushes and flower beds from the south to north. To the north, a small structure can be seen. To the south are peculiar shaped bushes. There is a small gap in the hedges to the west. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. The princess walks north. She glances back at you as she goes. So let's go ahead and go north. And we're at north end of garden. This is the northern end of a formal garden. Hedges hide the cavern walls, and if you don't look up, the illusion is of a cloudy day outside. The light comes from a large growth of glowing mosses on the roof of the cave. A break in the hedge is almost overgrown to the north. A carefully manicured path leads south. In the center of a rose bed is a small open structure painted white. It appears to be a gazebo. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. So let's go ahead and wait for her to go north. Wait for her to enter the gazebo. Enter gazebo. And we know we want to grab the placemat, the teapot, and the letter opener. So let's get the teapot first. While we're waiting for the princess to ride away on the unicorn. Taken. Alright, let's get opener. And get map. Examine princess. The princess ignores you. Stop it! Now she's going for the power cord to charge the phone. No, you already destroyed the headphone cord. I gotta go see if I can find my other headphones now. The princess ignores you. She looks about the room, but her eyes fix on the garden outside. Alright, let's wait some more. Here we go. Time passes. Shyly, a unicorn peeks out of the hedges. It notices the princess and seems captivated. It approaches her and bows its head as though curtsying to her. Around its neck is a red satin ribbon on which is strung a delicate gold key. The princess takes the ribbon and uses it to tie up her hair. She looks at you and then, smiling, hands you the key and a fresh rose, which she plucks from the arbor. You may have use of such a thing, she says. It is the least I can do for one who rescued me from a fate I dare not contemplate. With that, she mounts the unicorn, side saddle of course, and rides off into the gloom. Okay, so let's put rose on table. And save the game. So, we've got a good save point here. We've rescued the princess. We've got the stuff in our inventory. So we want to fill this teapot so we can go play around with the Riddle Room. And while we're there, we might as well go to the teeny room and open that door and get our first sphere. So, I'm just going to see real quick if I can find my other pair of headphones. If I have to look too hard, I'm not going to worry about it, but be right back. And I'll go ahead and put the map up on the screen. That's probably prettier to look at. Oh, I think this is them. Alright, looks like I can monitor the stream again with these ugly things. Boy, the little kittens can be destructive, can't they? So I'll get some more earbuds next time I go to town. Alright. So. Okay, we just saved the game. So. Yeah, we got to get some water in this teapot. So. And we can avoid the carousel room for this task. So, exit Gazebo. Whoops, if I spell it right. Head south to the formal garden. West to the path near stream, and we need our light. Okay. And we want to go west from here, which is not going to tell us, we just have to remember that. It takes us back to the marble hall. Yeah, I'm still going to leave the brick alone. So we're going to go north to the deep ford. North again, up the to the ledge, and up the ledge to the teeny room. So we want to open lid, look through keyhole. No light can be seen through the keyhole. Put map under door. Put opener into keyhole. Oh. There's a faint noise from behind the door, and a small cloud of dust rises from beneath it. Alright, so remove opener. Taken. And we'll look through keyhole again. You can see a lighted room at the other end. Alright, so now we'll get the map. And get the rusty key. We can go ahead and drop the map. We don't need it anymore. Oh. What? Okay, we must have just moved the map. Let's inventory here. Rusty iron key, a letter opener. I don't think we need the letter opener anymore. Did we forget to fill the teapot? Oh well. We'll do that on the way back. So unlock door. With rusty key. The door is now unlocked. Open door. The door is now open. And we'll go north. Drewry Room. This is a small and rather dreary room, eerily illuminated by a red glow emanating from a crack in one wall. The light falls upon a dusty wooden table in the center of the room. On the south side of the room is a massive wooden door, which has a small window, barred with iron. A formidable bolt lock is set within the door frame. A keyhole lies within the lock. In the center of the table sits a blue crystal sphere. Okay, one thing I didn't try is look through crack. When I was here, you can't look inside the narrow crack. Okay. Look into sphere. As you peer into the sphere, a strange vision takes shape of a distant room, which can be described clearly. There is a sandy floor here, and your vision seems murky and blurred. The wall you are looking at is nicely dressed stone. So let's get sphere. Taken. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and save. South. Down. A short scramble down again. Fill teapot with water. The teapot is now full of water, and we're at the deep forge, so we want to go south one more time. East. East again. North. Enter Gazebo. Alright, so we want to put sphere on table. You don't need to carry that around. And drop the letter opener. We don't need the iron key anymore. So I'm going to put... It's not a treasure though, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop it. The rusty key. Alright, so now I'm going to save it again. So we won't have to do any of this over again. So like right now I'm still doing over what I did last time. But of course I was just worried about getting most of this mapped out last time. So now we'll exit the gazebo. Whoops. South, west, and I got turned on. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to exit out of the carousel room to the southeast. And I'll guess, because so that's the plan for now. So we'll head southeast and see what happens. I'm at path near stream, so I came out the way. Let's try again. Let's just try to go south and see what happens. The cool room. Well, there is the Bank of Zork. No, southwest. Whoops. Oh, southeast from the cool room. Topiary. Oh, come on. Ooh, I haven't been here yet. So I might have to write this down. let's look at my old map. Okay, there's the Carousel Room. This is a large room which was evidently used once as a quarry. Many large limestone chunks lie helter-skelter around the room. Some are rough-hewn and unworked, others smooth and well-finished. On one side of the room appears to have been used to quarry building blocks. The other two produce menhirs, standing stones. Obvious passages lead north and south. One particularly large menhir, at least 20 foot tall and 8 feet thick, is leaning against the wall, blocking a dark opening leading southwest. On this side of the menhir is carved the ornate leather F. All right, this is probably, let's see if north. Okay, so that was south of the Carousel Room. And there's a south and southwest, looks like some kind of dotted line. Alright, that room's added. Is it going to let me go southeast? See, my inventory's not set up to go this other way yet. Yeah, this... Oops. Oh, it won't let me go. Carousel Room, come on, let me... There we go. It finally let me get to the Riddle Room. And didn't I already, yeah, I already opened that door. So, and we're in the circular room. We want to enter the bucket. Pour water into bucket. And now we're at the top of the well. Cool. Exit bucket. Let's go ahead. You know what? Drop kettle. Teapot. Drop teapot. And we want to head east. Okay, we got to get out of the bucket first. All right. And I'm going to try not to get confused up here. So, alright, so I'm going to save the game again here and call this Alice, because it's the Alice in Wonderland area that we're going to be messing with. Exit bucket. East. And I'm going to go ahead and get this other sphere first. So we're in the tea room. This is a small room containing a large oblong table, no doubt set for afternoon tea. It is clear from the objects on the table that the users were indeed mad. In the eastern corner of the room is a small hole, no more than 4 inches high, which I did not put on my map. I probably should put some dotted lines heading out to the east. There are passageways leading away to the west and northwest. There's a large oblong table here. Sitting on the large oblong table is a cake frosted with green letters, red letters, orange letters, and blue letters. So we got, instead of the red and the blue pill, we actually have 4 different colored cakes. Interesting. And here's one of the things I'm not sure about. So, northwest. Do we have to grab the paper first? Robot, comma, east. Alright, cool. Now, I'm going to push that triangular button 1 time, and 1 time only, and see, because the round one slows it down, the square one seems to speed it up, and a triangular one, to my best guess, I think turns the spinning on and off. And so if I push it twice, the circular room will be spinning again, I think. So, I'm going to go ahead and robot push triangular button because see, a dull thump is heard in the distance, and it'll say that again if I hear that again. So I don't know if that's turning the gear to that carousel on and off or what, but I'm not pressing no more buttons, and I'm going to see if this works when we get back down there. And so now we want to tell the robot to go south. And then we're going to go south. And we destroy the robot if we have the robot get the sphere. So, which means we don't get the sphere. So, figured out last time that get sphere, and we got to make sure the robot's here, right? Robot, raise cage. The cage shakes and is hurled across the room. It's hard to say, but the robot appears to be smiling. And so we're back in the dingy closet. So now let's get the sphere. Taken. Look into sphere. Oh, wow. As you peer into the sphere, a strange vision takes shape, of a distant room, which can be described clearly. Gazebo. This is a gazebo in the midst of a formal garden. So we can see the view from the other sphere. It is cool and restful here. A tea table adorns the center of the gazebo. There is a rusty iron key here. There's a lead opener here. Sitting on the table is a perfect rose, a matchbook, a newspaper. The vision fades, revealing only an ordinary crystal sphere. That didn't seem very ordinary. So let's go north, and and west. And we're in the low room, and so southeast. And we're going to save again. Alice. So let's try read green cake. Oh boy. Read red cake. The first letter is a capital E. The rest is too small to read. All right. Let's read the blue cake. The first letter is a capital E. The rest is too small to read. And what was our other? Oh, the orange one. Read orange cake. So they all begin with E. Alright, so let's eat the green cake. That was the one that said eat me, right? Alright, that was right. Suddenly, the room appears to have become very large, although everything you are carrying seems to be its normal size. Post room. This is an enormous room, in the center of which are 4 wooden posts, delineating a rectangular area, above which is what appears to be a wooden roof. In fact, all of the objects in this room appear to be abnormally large. To the east is a passageway. There are large gaping chasms to the west and northwest. Alright, so the green cake makes us small. So, I should write that down. Because who knows, I might have to do this a few times. Let's go ahead and go east. And we're in the pool room. This is a large room, one half of which is depressed. Salty water flows from a large leak in the ceiling. The only exit is to the west. A stoppered flask is with a skull and crossbones marking is here. The flask is filled with some clear liquid. The leak has submerged the depressed area in a pool of tears. There is a hazy something at the deepest part of the pool. Got flask. Read flask. Let's read blue cake. Through flask. That does work. The cake distorts and the flask distorts and magnifies the cake frosted with blue letters, showing details not noticed earlier. The letters now visible say enlarge. Okay, so blue equal big. Let's do that again with the red cake. Cool. So red equal evaporate. And so now we just got to figure out the orange one. Explode. Okay, so that's an alternative to the clay brick, because the clay brick ends up being plastic explosive. Okay, so put red cake in pool. Most of the pool evaporates, revealing a slightly damp but still valuable package of rare candies. The red cake must be pretty strong stuff, since it remains intact. Oh no. A huge and terrible wizard appears before you, as large as the largest tree. He looks down on you as you would look upon a gnat. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard seems about to say something, but thinks better of it and peers at you from under, listen here, his bushy eyebrows. You've already destroyed one headphone cord tonight. No more, don't destroy him. No more headphone cords tonight. You have determined that the quality assurance on the last piece of earbuds are no good against kitties. Come on. Alright, so get candy. Got it. Alright, so I think we've solved that puzzle. So now we want to head back west to the post room. And we want to eat the blue cake. No! As soon as I let go of you to type, you go attack the headphone cord again. No. Here, go down there. It'll take you like a couple seconds to jump back up here. And we're back in the tea room. Alright, so in our inventory, we have package of candy, the red sphere. Cool. So I'm going to save the game again. Alice works. And head west. Enter bucket. Fill teapot with water. For elevator down. I'm going to go ahead. Is the teapot invite? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop the teapot. Hey now. An exit bucket. No! No. Let me type without attacking my phone that I'm monitoring this on. Come on now. Pesky little interns. Neko-chan. Exit bucket. And we're on our own feet again. So, west. Get necklace. Oh, cool! I did get the necklace. So we want to go west again, and northwest. Whoa! Yes, save. And Zork 2 is going to be our save name, because check it out, we're in the carousel room and we're not spinning. So that is awesome. So we've actually so it would appear that we solved this section, because we stopped the we got the red sphere, we've got the candies, and we stopped this dang carousel from spinning around all over the place. So now we have a good place to start without this carousel spinning, and we've got 2 of the spheres. So, and we've got the sphere from the Drewry Room. So, what was the minier room was here, so we have that way to go yet, and we also have up from the lava room to check, west from the ice room to check, and west from the fresco room to check. So that's cool. We stopped that dang carousel from spinning around all over the place. And so we won't start from the beginning no more. We'll use this Zork 2 save here is our new starting point if we have to get in a start over situation. Listen here. Boy, she's really mad at me. She's really mad at me that I won't let her play with this cord. You little booger. Alright. So let's examine the box. Open box. Let's see if I can get the violin. Load is too heavy, I figured as much. So, So let's go back to the gazebo and get our bearings. So we'll go east. This is the southern end of a formal garden. Hedges hide the cavern walls, and mosses provide dim illumination. Fantastically shaped hedges and bushes are arrayed with geometric precision. They have not recently been clipped, but you can discern creatures in the shapes of the bushes. There is a dragon, a unicorn, a great serpent, a huge misshapen dog, and several human figures. On the west side of the garden, the path leads through a rose arbor into a tunnel. You look around, and strangely, the topiary animals seem to have changed position slightly. Alright, so I'm going to turn off lantern. We have light here. And we go north to the formal garden, north again. Enter gazebo. And let's put red sphere on table. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Put necklace on table. I want to hold on to the candy and the gold key for now. Drop cake. And drop flask. I can't remember for sure. Okay, I want the matchbook and the newspaper. That's right. So get matchbook, comma newspaper. So I have the newspaper, the matchbook, candy, the gold key, the sword, and the lamp. Okay. I'm going to do a short intermission. Take 5. And I'll be back in a minute. Oh, about 5 minutes. Whoops, that's not where I wanted to type that. Did I closed that. That was silly. All right. Okay. I'm going to stage. Yes, I'm going to stage some items here. Let's exit Gazebo. South. West. Okay, turn on lantern. West again. I'm going to grab this brick. Now I'm going to go south and southwest to the cobwebby corridor. And I'm going to grab this string, because that string is actually a wick. And is it time to grab? Oh boy, here comes the destructor of headphones. Now where's this on my old map? Alright, so might as well start a new piece of paper here. Mark that from cobwebby corridor. A winding corridor is filled with cobwebs. Some are broken, and the dust on the floor is disturbed. The trend of twists and turns is northeast to southwest. On the north side of one twist, high up, is a narrow crack. There is a coil of black braided string here. So let's go southwest. And we're in the guarded room. This room is cobwebby and musty, but tracks in the dust show that it has seen visitors recently. At the south end of the room is a stained and battered but very strong looking door. To the north, a corridor exits. Embedded in the door is a nasty looking lizard head with sharp teeth and beady eyes. The lizard is sniffing at you. Alright, let's just see what happens. The lizard comes to life and snaps at you as you reach for the handle. Alright, give candy. Alright, I gotta type. Okay, and this is the guarded room. The guardian greedily wolves down the candy, including the package. It seemed to enjoy the grasshoppers particularly. It then becomes quiet and its eyes close. Lizards are known to sleep a long time while digesting their meals. So now let's open the door. The door is locked. Unlock door with key. The key turns and the bolt clicks. The door is unlocked. And that door is to the south. Alright, so that would be a dotted line. The door creaks open. So I'm going to save. Since we got that door open, let's go south. Wizard's Workshop. What are you doing, Meow Meow? Dark corridors lead west and south from here. So west and south. The corridor to the west smells slightly of incense or candle smoke. The workshop door is open. So let's go south. Trophy room. This is the wizard's trophy room, filled with memorabilia of various sorts. On one wall is the wizard's DT, Doctor of Thaumaturgy, degree from GUE Tech. Several old magic wands are mounted on a wand rack. A collection of dull and nixed swords testify to the fate of many foolhardy adventurers. Small bottles contain discarded homunculi, a few preserved in alcohol. There is a stuffed owl on a perch. Embedded in the wall is an ornate trophy cabinet. A hand-lettered label is affixed to the wall. So let's read the label. The exhibits in this room are the property of the mighty wizard of Frobaz, me. and are the fruits of diligent labor and study over many years. He who touches anything will regret it. All right, let's look again. Examine wands. Get wand. Uh-oh. As your fingers near it, you get a nasty shock, but fortunately, not a fatal one. A strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. He is wearing a high-pointed hat, embroidered with astrological signs. He has a long, stringy, and unkempt beard. The wizard draws forth his wand, waves it in your directions, and he gives us the feeble spell. All at once you feel tired. In fact, you feel so weak that you drop the black string. Diagnose. You seem unusually weak right now. All right, let's wait it out. I'm still weak. Oh boy. Get string. So, I wonder if there's another light source. We can't seem to grab anything here. Let's go north and west. Here we're at the wizard's workroom. This room is the wizard's workroom. A hall continues east and west, and a larger room lies to the south. Okay. There are many shelves and racks on the walls, but the wizard's workbench dominates the room. It is made of dark, heavy wood bound with iron. The workbench is stained from many years of use and is deeply gouged as though some huge clawed animal was imprisoned on it. There are burn marks and even notes written in a crabbed hand. Many arcane items are scattered about the bench. Alembics, mortar and pestle, small knives of various sizes, odd scraps of vellum, wax candles, and much more. In the center of a relatively clear area of the bench are affixed 3 stands: ruby, sapphire, and diamond, which form a triangle. All right. So that gives us an idea of what to do with the spheres. So if we head south from here, we're in the pentagram room. So I'll add this to the map before we come back at this again Sunday. And so we got the pentagram room. In this room, inscribed on the floor, is a great pentagram drawn with black chalk. In its center is a black circle, and that's all that shows us there. Alright. Go back north and west again. And we're at the aquarium room. Oh, this is actually interesting because and there's to the south is a room and to the east storage. So here a dark hallway turns a corner. To the south is a dark room. To the east is fitful light. Filling the northern half of the room is a huge aquarium. The aquarium contains a baby sea serpent. Alright, so let's check to the south. And we get another feeble spell. But anyway, Wizard's Quarters. This is where the Wizard of Frobaz lives. The room is overhung with palm trees and lianas. The only furniture is a hammock. A strange little man shows up. Blah, blah, blah. Whispers a word beginning with F and then disappears. Chuckling nastily. All at once you feel very tired. In fact, you feel so weak that you drop the black string. Well, you know what? Let's try something here. North. Throw sword at aquarium. All right. The sword shatters the glass wall of the aquarium, spilling out an impressive amount of salt water and wet sand. It also spills out an extremely annoyed sea serpent, who bites angrily at the sword and then at you. He is having difficulty breathing, and he seems to hold you responsible for his current problem. He tries to slither across the stone floor towards you. Fortunately, he expires mere inches away from biting off your foot. A clear crystal sphere sits amid the sand and broken glass on the bottom of the aquarium. Look into sphere. And we see the gazebo and the blue sphere. So this is cool. Alright. I'm probably still feeble. Oh, I'm not. Alright, so east. Put sphere. Okay, our score is 135. On diamond stand. Alright, that didn't do anything. but that's done. And alright, I've messed around enough, so I'm not going to save any more saves called Zork 2. And I'm going to see how much further I get looking around here. So when I start this up again Sunday, we'll start at that save I just made, because I'm going to be working on the map at the moment. So let's go west again. Let's go south again. Let's get the string. Check my inventory. I could probably drop the key, but I don't know. So let's go north. Get sword. Alright, not going to worry about the sword. I don't think I need it. I think I just needed the sword to piss off the dragon. So I can leave the sword here for now. And so let's go east and east. Whoops. And the diamond stand has the clear crystal sphere on it. So east again, and north into the guarded room. So then we want to go northeast. Whoops. Oh, to the north. Jesus. All right. North of the guarded room takes us to the cobwebby corridor. Now, let's check my map. And we're down here at the cobwebby corridor. So I want to go north to the lava tube and then down to the ice room. I might as well go up from the lava tube and have a gander while I'm there also, though. So we're going to go north. You're in a tight chimney of a solidified lava. It extends up at least another 100 feet and down to a large room far below. A large crack opens to the south, probably the result of a shift in the rock strata. So I can go south, down, and up. Alright, let's see what happens with up, because we haven't done that yet. And that takes us to Volcano View. Alright, let's draw this in on my map, my old map here. And it goes up to and the exit from the room is to the east. And that's Volcano View. You are on a ledge in the middle of a large volcano. Below you, the volcano bottom can be seen, and above is the rim of the volcano. A couple of ledges can be seen on the other side of the volcano. It appears that this ledge is intermediate in elevation below those two on the other side. the exit from this room is to the east. Alright, so we'll go east. We're back in the lava tube. So I'm going to go down to the ice room. Alright. And I'll make some more maps, some more temporary map here. From the ice room, and we want to check this passage to the west that the dragon opened up. And we're in the lava room. This is a small room whose walls are formed by an old lava flow. There are exits to the east and to the south. On the floor lies a Moby Ruby. Alright, head to the south. And we have Volcano Bottom. Alright, this is cool. Now this is an example of some really awesome text adventure physics. You're at the bottom of a large dormant volcano. High above you, light enters from the cone of the volcano. The only exit is to the north. There is a large and extremely heavy wicker basket here. An enormous cloth bag is draped over the side and is firmly attached to the basket. A metal receptacle is fastened to the center of the basket. Dangling from the basket is a piece of braided wire. So let's call this balloon. I loved this puzzle. I loved this puzzle when I was in high school. So let's enter the basket. Open receptacle. Put newspaper into receptacle. All right. Examine matchbook. White match. One of the matches starts to burn. Now we'll light the newspaper. Ah! All right. Come on, Mel. Light match. White newspaper with match. There we go. The newspaper burns inside the receptacle. The cloth bag inflates as it fills with hot air. A small label drops from the bag into the basket. The match has gone out. Let me see something here. Close receptacle. Closed. Read label. Froboz's Magic Balloon Company. Hello, aviator. To land your balloon, say land. Otherwise, you're on your own. No warranty expressed or implied. So let's look. You're at the bottom of a large dormant volcano. High above you, cloth bag is inflated and some smoke is leaking out of the closed receptacle. A braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. What happens if we wait? Time passes. What if we... Huh. Interesting. Alright. Open receptacle. Opening it reveals burning newspaper. Wait. The balloon rises slowly from the ground. Alright. Volcano core in the basket. So now we're flying the hot air balloon, and this thing's powered by a newspaper. Oh. The top of the volcano is clearly visible from here. Cloth bag is inflated. Alright, just wait some more. Oh, here we go. The balloon ascends. Uh-oh, we're out of coffee. Yeah, the newspaper power. Isn't that awesome? You are about 200 feet above the volcano floor. Looming above is the rim of the volcano. There's a small ledge on the west side. The cloth bag is inflated. There is newspaper burning in a receptacle. A braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. Just type a land. The basket comes to a stop. Narrow ledge in the basket. You are on a narrow ledge within an old dormant volcano. This ledge is about halfway between the floor below and the rim above. There is an exit to the south. The cloth bag is inflated. There's newspaper burning. The braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. On the floor is a priceless gold Zork mid, a valuable collector's item. There's a small hook. Okay, so what's this? Tie wire to hook. The balloon is fastened to the hook. Alright, so exit basket. You're on your own feet again. The wizard appears, floating nonchalantly in the air beside you. He grins sideways at you. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with faint blue glow. The wizard uncants fireproof but nothing happens. He shakes the wand. Nothing happens. With a slightly embarrassed glance in your direction, he vanishes. All right. Yeah, the newspaper-powered hot air balloon. That was so neat. I just thought that was the coolest thing. But you gotta love the physics that there's enough energy in a newspaper to fly the hot air balloon. All right, so exit basket. What? Okay, I'm on the narrow ledge. Maybe I already exited the basket. Get Zork mid. Taken. There's an exit to the south. No, 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 no. Alright. This must have been a large library, probably for the royal family. All of the shelves have been gnawed to pieces by unfriendly gnomes. To the north is an exit. A handsome book, bound in green leather, sits in the center of the room. Right beside the purple book sits a white one. Worn and battered in one corner of the room is a blue book. Lying in the dust covered with mold is a purple book. Alright, let's read the green book. This book is written in a tongue with which I am unfamiliar. Alright, let's read the white book. It is written in an unfamiliar tongue and details the use of various magical objects, chiefly the so-called magic wand. Apparently, these devices work by pointing them at the object to be ensorcelled and then chanting the appropriate magic words. It's truly amazing how credulous these ancients were, isn't it? Alright, so we still have a blue book and a purple book. Read purple book. This book is written in a tongue with which I am unfamiliar. Assuming that one can indeed tell a book by its cover, it is likely filled with purple prose, the like of which is rarely seen outside the great underground empire. Opening the purple book reveals a flathead stamp. Alright. So let's inventory. Alright, we have the stamp. We have the black stream. Okay, so and what was it? North is okay, so north. Save. Enter basket. Untie wire. And wait. The balloon leaves the ledge. And so let's wait again. The balloon ascends. Volcano by viewing ledge in the basket. So I've already been there. That's the volcano view. Too thin to land on. Okay. So we can't land there anyway. So let's wait some more. Volcano near wide ledge in the basket. You are near the rim of the volcano. Above you, it is open to the sky. To the west, there is a place to land on the wide ledge. So let's land. The rim of the volcano is about 200 foot above, and there is a precipitous drop to the bottom. There's a small door to the south. So let's tie wire to hook. And go south. Exit basket. You're on your own feet again. Alright, south. Dusty room. Alright. You are in a dusty old room, which is featureless, except for an exit on the north side. Embedded in the far wall is a rusty box. It appears to be somewhat damaged, since an oblong hole has been chipped out of the front of it. Put brick into hole. Put string in brick. Done. White match. White string. With match. The string starts to burn. The match has gone out. Let's see. So now we will go north. Alright. And I think we got a time limit here. So we just blew this hidden safe in the volcano. You're on a wide ledge high above the volcano, blah, 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 blah. There is an explosion nearby. Okay, let's go south. Oh boy. It is featureless except for an exit on the north side. On the far wall is a rusty box whose door has been blown off. The room is cluttered with debris from an explosion. The walls seem ready to collapse. The excessively gaudy crown of Lord Dimwit Flathead is here. The box contains a card. Oh boy. Get crown. Get card. Hopefully I didn't take too much time here. North. Cool. Enter basket. Hey, come on now, meow meow. Those are sharp little tiny kitty claws. You are now in the basket. You may recall that recent explosion. Probably as a result of it, you hear an ominous rumbling as if a nearby room had collapsed. Alright. Untie wire. Nice. Close receptacle. Nice. Read card. Warning. This room was constructed over very weak rock strata. Just detonation of explosives in this room is strictly prohibited. Frobo's Magic Cave Company per M. Agrippa Foreman. The balloon leaves the ledge. And we've got smoke is leaking out of the closed receptacle. So let's wait. The balloon descends. Alright, so now we're going to land the balloon. The ledge collapses. That was a narrow escape. Yeah, I knew there's a time limit once you make that, once you blow that thing. And Z. The balloon descends. And so, and we're at the volcano core. So let's exit balloon, exit basket. Whoops, or let's wait some more then. Now we're at the volcano bottom. So let's exit the basket. And then we're on our own feet again. Well, this looks like a good place to stop. I'll add to the map. We went on a balloon ride, and we safely we got the stamp. We've got the Zork mid coin. I'm pretty sure we got the Zork mid coin. Yep, priceless Zork mid. And so so when I come back at this Sunday, I'll have the additions to my map here, and I'll take a new picture of that. And we've still got the Bank of Zork to deal with. We've got to rob the Bank of Zork. And it looks like after we rob the Bank of Zork, we're ready to summon the demon. And so there's a chance. There's a chance to finish this on Sunday. But I'll add to the map, because right now when I drew map tonight, I just added it to my messy map. So I'll add to the map, and there's a chance to get through this story Sunday. We'll see. And of course Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain, we're going to continue on with Ultima 7. And in case you missed it, the intern, the headphone cord quality assurance, destroyed my earbuds. So I'm going to have to, when I go to town, I'm going to have to get some new earbuds because the kitty destroyed them. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Neko-chan. Yep. You silly kitty. And like I said, Thursday will be Thursday and Saturday. Thursday and Saturday will be some more Ultima 7. And yeah. And that'll be that. So that's fun. So we learned how to fly the balloon. And we found the we found the other crystal sphere. So we can make the black crystal sphere now also. Of course, I'm going to start Sunday. I'll start right where I open this door. And so the next 2 live streams, as far as scheduled live streams, will be Ultima 7. And we'll come back to Zork 2 and possibly solve it. Because I'm, oh yeah, the Minor Room. I still have to do that. But we're pretty close. we're pretty close. So, thanks for watching. And, so let's go ahead and just type quit and see what our score. Whoops. See what it gives us for a score. 175. So we've advanced to a junior adventurer. So that's good. And I'll add to my this is the second redrawing of the map, because the first redrawing of the map, it was still a mess. And so I've got some stuff to add to the map now, and so I'll add to this map before Sunday. And regardless of how many points it said we has, I think we're more than halfway through it. I could be wrong. And so, yes. Thanks for watching. I guess I'm supposed to say like and subscribe and all that stuff. And share. And be back Sunday with some more Zork 2. And Thursday and Saturday will be Ultima 7. So I'll catch you next time.